Sorry again about the late start, but we're going to get started now. My name is Nicholas. Welcome to the Rare Book Room. I help direct the events here at Strand. For a very brief history, Strand was founded in 1927 by the Bass family, founded by the Bass family, over on 4th Avenue's Book Row. Searching from Union Square to Astor Place, Book Row gradually dwindled. After over 91 years, Strand is the sole survivor, still run by the Bass family and still housing new and used books. Tonight, we're excited to welcome author, speaker, and educator Najwa Zebian. Since self-publishing her first collection of poetry and prose in 2016, Najwa has become an inspiration to millions of people worldwide. Drawing on her own experiences of displacement, discrimination, and abuse, Najwa uses her words to encourage others to build a home within themselves, to live, love, and create fearlessly. Tonight we celebrate the launch of her third poetry collection entitled Sparks of Phoenix, which promises to be a powerful journey of healing. Now please join me in welcoming Najwa and Sparks of Phoenix to the Strand.
It's so nice to see all of you. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for such a wonderful introduction, and I'm sorry that I'm a bit late. We got stuck in traffic. For tonight, I prepared a few select poems from Sparks of Phoenix that I hope will really portray the fall and rise that I talk about, and the journey of moving towards a place where you feel like you've overcome everything that you've been meant to overcome, but not without validating and acknowledging the beginnings and the dark times. So the plan is I'll do the reading, and then if you have any questions at all or comments, I am open to taking any of them. Are you ready? Yes? Okay. To heal from your pain now, you need to go all the way back to chapter 1, to page 1, to the beginning of how it all began. For every ending, there's a once upon a time. For every broken soul, there is a once upon a happy soul. For every phoenix soaring, there is a phoenix burning, turning to ashes, rising, then soaring. Let me hand you the matches to ignite the glory within your soul. Let me be the one who burns to ashes as you spark in your darkest of nights, as you rise, as you soar. I used to look at those in pain and think, they are choosing to be in pain, until pain chose me, and I understood the taste of feeling pain that you cannot control. I see myself crumbling and my wings becoming weaker and weaker, but there is nothing I can do. It feels like there's poison running through my veins, and I am letting go one breath at a time. Sorry. After all this time, I wonder how you're doing. My bones tell me to be angry with you for walking away when you promised not to. But my heart pretends to understand you and gives excuses for you. Do you miss me? Or did I become like one of the streets in one of the cities that you once visited? A distant memory that you don't remember unless you see a picture of me or read a poem that you once allowed your heart to write to me or about me. I do not want anyone to tell me to stop feeling the pain. I do not want anyone to tell me to let things go. I do not want anyone to tell me I am overthinking this. I just want someone to love me through this. It's one of my favorites. If your heart hurts a little after letting go of someone or something, that's okay. It just means that your feelings were genuine. No one likes endings, and no one likes pain. But sometimes we have to put things that were once good to an end after they turn toxic to our well-being. Not every new beginning is meant to last forever, and not every person who walks into your life is meant to stay. If they take advantage of your vulnerability, they should be ashamed, not you. Vulnerability takes courage. Taking advantage takes cowardice. And though the world may be filled with people ready to take advantage of your purity, don't let them taint you. Don't let them taint your heart. The world might bring you down for being your kind self, but don't let that change you. The world might push you to believe that there is no place for good people, but don't let that stop you from believing in goodness. And if you struggle with the darkness out there, the world might convince you that you're too sensitive. But don't let that stop you from feeling. If feeling the pain of unfairness makes you sensitive, then may we all be sensitive. What I'm trying to say is, if you make the choice to be a good person, regardless of how the world treats you in return, be proud of that. It makes you a hero, a gem, a true human. Through all of the pain that your heart is drowning in, your heart is still beating. It is resilient, and so are you. Learn from that. I saw you, and you looked like the weight of the world was on your shoulders. I felt guilty and wanted to ask how you were doing. But my heart reminded me, you're the one who chose to leave. You're the one who chose to hurt me. You're the one who chose the end. So I will let you deal with this pain on your own. If you deserved my care, you would have loved me when you had the chance. So I put my heart together and I walked away. Not because I didn't care, but because the heart that you broke couldn't handle being broken again. What is worse than destroying someone is making them believe it was their fault. That's what you did to me. Sometimes we give love to the wrong person and we wonder, how could I have given love to that person? What a waste of time. You shouldn't think about it this way. Instead, think of the fact that you were able to give love. Because if you're able to give it, that means you have it within you. It is what makes you. And the same is true with kindness, honesty, and compassion. These things show who you are. Don't focus on the way people abuse your virtues. Focus on the fact that you have them. They are what make you beautiful. Sorry, they make you a beautiful person. That would have worked too. A beautiful human being. Before you think, I wish I hadn't given love, or I wish I hadn't been kind, consider what those gifts say about you. This is one of the hardest truths I had to learn. Pain comes when it comes, not when you're ready for it. And it leaves when it leaves, not when you want it to. When we must let go of someone we love, we often wonder, why can't they love me? Is something wrong with me? Am I not good enough? We start to equate our self-worth with how willing they are to love us, when the truth could be that it simply wasn't meant to be. The person who is meant for you, the person who is meant to give you the kind of love that you need, and more importantly, the kind of love that you deserve, could be somewhere out there just waiting for you to notice them. Stop fixating on someone who gave you a feeling for a short period of time. You don't deserve, I'll repeat, you don't deserve to spend the rest of your life convincing someone of why they should love you. I was telling them that I was in pain without telling them. I was hoping they would see my wings turn into ashes. I was hoping they would wonder why the fire that was once in my eyes was now burning the life out of me. I come to the coffee shop when I have no one to meet, and I sip on my coffee slowly. I look out the window waiting for no one to come, slowly. I can't remember when I stopped waiting for someone, and I can't remember when I started finding love in my pen and paper, in the lipstick stain on the rim of my coffee cup. I can't remember when I started finding love in myself and stopped waiting to find it in someone else. This is one of the hardest poems I wrote. I just want to breathe, and I'm gasping for air. But my lungs feel too small. I guess that's what happens when your lungs enter survival mode. They breathe only as much as they need to stay alive. This air that wants to enter you and this love that wants to enter you have no room to stay inside of you. That's why it's so hard for you to accept new love. It's too much to handle. I am broken beyond repair. There is no going back to the person I was before. There is rebirth, rebuilding, reinventing, and soul stitching with gold that needs to happen. The one who broke you cannot heal you. You are bigger than what's pulling you down. Shake the ashes off your wings and rise, fly, soar. Don't lose yourself looking for love inside of someone else. If you lose yourself, No one else's love will make you feel whole or found or home. Don't forgive them because you have to, but because you want to. And don't forgive them when you have to, but when you are ready. You owe it to the glory within you to become so much more than who they want you to be. They will curse the day that they chose to deny your story. Believe me when I say that. It's the truth. They will curse the day. But you don't have to wait for them to curse it. From the ashes I rose and I stitched the pieces of my soul back together with gold. The past is behind you for a reason. Don't go back to it hoping that it will change. No one can change history. It already happened. No one can make a day that ended start again. If you try to change the past, it will only break you again. They will never be able to feel how much they hurt you, even if you scream it into their hearts. If they were able to feel as you do, they would not have hurt you. So stop crumbling in front of them. They will not pick up the pieces of you. You have to do that. For all the times you saw me and pretended not to see me or didn't want to be seen with me, a day will come when I will no longer want to be seen by you or seen around you. It will be you waving at me from across the street, and it will be me turning in the other direction. Never wish them pain. That's not who you are. If they caused you pain, they must have pain inside. Wish them healing. That's what they need. To all of the lights who chose to dim when I was in the darkness, thank you for teaching me that my own light is all I need. When a hero is rising, many will choose to focus on the ashes at their feet. Keep rising. You are about to start soaring. I am so proud of the warrior I've created from the ashes that were meant to bury me. Look down at your pain all the way from the sky. Look how small it is. Look at how big the world is. Look at all of the streets you can take. Look at all of the mountains you can climb and soar above. And I will end with this one. I will not thank you for this pain. I will not thank you for this destruction, but I thank you for this lesson. My demolition might not be in my hands, but my reconstruction is. Thank you. Thank you.